Welcome back, everybody in Miss Ellie's class. Today, this is lesson number 108. We're going to do Think and Learn, Phonics, and Writing, all in this lesson. I know y'all love to do mazes, so our Think and Learn lesson for today is a maze. Remember we started with a real easy maze at the beginning of the year? And now, I told you, as the year goes on, our mazes will get a little bit harder. So today, we have a little harder maze that we're going to do. First thing you do is always the same. Take out a pencil and write your name. Write your first and last name. And what we need to do on this maze is we need to help the children that are right here. We're going to start at the children, and we need to help them get to the schoolhouse. Now, you need to follow the path that has no roadblocks with your pencil. Take a pencil and make a path, but if you get to a roadblock, you've got to turn around and go a different way. Remember, you can't cross a roadblock, okay? After you find the path, the correct path to the schoolhouse, then you can go over your path with either a marker or a crayon. See if you can find the path to the schoolhouse. That'll be fun. We like that one. Now, when you get finished and you have time, you can turn your paper over and you can color the clown, and you may color that with color crayon. Any colors you would like. Color the clown. Remember to stay in the lines. Nice and neat coloring. No scribble scrabble. Y'all are 5 and 6 years old. We don't scribble scrabble anymore. All right, so y'all can go ahead and color that clown whenever you have time. All right, our next thing we're going to do is we're going to move on to our phonics lesson. And today we're just going to review all our special sounds. Mr. Frog has a whole card of special sounds here, a bunch of them. We have learned all of these special sounds, and I would love for you to go over the special sounds with me. All right? Y at the end of a word says I, just like in fly. Try to say them before Miss Ellie tells you what they are. CK says K, like at the end of the word duck. AY says A, like in pray. Do y'all remember what ST says? I bet you do. ST says st, as in stop. And it can come at the beginning of the word or the end of the word. What about PL? PL says pull, as in plain. I bet y'all have said this one already. O at the end of a short word says O, like go. E at the end of a short word says E, as in me. TH says th, as in thick. Remember that one? We learned that one, I think, just yesterday. All right. This is Miss Ellie's favorite sound. SH says shh, as in ship. Ship. TR says ter, as in train, train. FR says fur, as in frog, frog. And we already are back to the Y. Remember, Y says I, as in fly. I hope y'all remembered all of those. Remember, these special sounds, along with our 1 and 2 vowel rule, help us to look at a word and read the word more quickly. Speaking of 1 and 2 vowel rule, Miss Ellie has 2 words up on the board. One has 2 vowels and one has 1 vowel. Let's mark the vowels, and then I'm going to go ahead and let you do your worksheets for the day. All right. Our first word has 2 vowels. The first vowel is an O. So we mark it this way, remember? we put a stick or a line over the O to remind us to say the long sound or its name. It says O. And then the E, we cross it off because we don't hear it. It's silent. So our word is H-O, home, home. Our second word has one vowel. The vowel is O. And we're always happy when we only have to mark one vowel, so we put a little smiley over the O to remind us it says the short sound. So our word is rod, rod, rod. Word is home and rod. Now, Miss Ellie has a worksheet for y'all to do, and we're going to look at it. First thing you do is always the same. Take out a pencil, write your name. Of course, y'all know what to do in the rectangle. You have all these words. Mark the vowels in the words in the rectangle and read the words as you're marking them. Show Mom you know how to do this. I know all of you are good at marking vowels. All right, down here on part 2, it says fill in the bubble under the vowel sound in the picture name. So, the first picture is a bike, bike. What vowel do you hear in bike? Do you hear I, A, or U? Fill in the bubble under the vowel you hear in the word bike. Then you have tape, glue, nose. Be careful on glue. That can be a hard one. All right, when you get done with that one, turn your page over. You have sentences on this side of the page, and you have pictures on this side of the page. Read the sentence and draw a line to match it to the picture that tells you what the sentence says, okay? That's easy. When you get finished, if you want to, you can take your color crayon and color all these pictures. That is your phonics paper for today. Do both sides of your phonics paper, okay? Last thing we're going to do is a writing sheet. Y'all should be getting to be super good writers by now. First thing you do is always the same. Take out a pencil and write your name. Make sure you write your first and last name because we're working on practicing our last name. Get all the letters on the correct places on the lines, okay? All right. In house number 1 here, you are going to be practicing capital A and little a. Trace capital A and little a, and then write each letter. Capital A on the first red dot, little a on the second red dot. On row number 2, you are going to read the sentence, trace over the sentence, and then on row number 3, you are going to write that sentence again. You are going to start each new word on the red dot. Make sure you are looking for your period so that you don't forget to write your period at the end of the sentence. House number 4, you're going to do the same thing. Read the sentence, trace it, and then write that sentence on line number 5. Start each new word on a new red dot. And put the period at the bottom of the sentence, at the end of the sentence. Same thing on the back. Trace the sentence and write it on the line underneath each sentence. Make sure you put the period at the end of each sentence. Write nice and neat. If we were in school, Miss Ellie would use this as an M&M day to see who was writing neat. They would get M&Ms. Maybe Mom has a special treat for you if you're writing nice and neat. All right, happy writing!